So normally I wouldn't bother making a video on this because, well, it's every Samsung phone or every phone that comes out. You can basically just everyone just says the same kind of thing. Hey, it's slightly more than the last one in every single regard, whether it be price, specifications. However, the Samsung Galaxy S21 line. Oh boy, what the hell was Samsung thinking with this one? Really, what were they thinking? Because it is frankly completely confusing to me. So, for those who don't know, I don't know how you wouldn't by now, but Samsung have unveiled the S21 line of phones. So there's the S21, S21 Plus, and S21 Ultra, which again is a bit confusing. Now, let's start off with something I find a bit baffling. So, we're going to talk about prices and as well as other things. So, you see here I'm going from this from a UK perspective. So, you know, your case may differ. But anyway, so the prices oddly went down. However, they certainly should have, because to be honest, you're getting quite a bit less really for the money when you think about it. And I'm just going to say this right up here and now. If you're thinking about getting an S21, don't just get an S20. You'll be better off. It will go down in price even more, so you'll save a bunch of money there. So the S21 starts at £769, which seems like a good deal. However, the S21 and the S21 Plus, for some reason, both only have 1080p displays, which I find really just like, why? Why do they only have 1080p displays? Now, I know why, because to keep costs down, but come on, Samsung have had Quad HD displays since the Note 4. The Note 4 came out in bloody September 2014, I think it was. And the fact that we're now going back to 1080p displays, which was first introduced with the Samsung Galaxy S4 way back in, I think, April 2013. Like, we're going back to 1080p displays from Quad HD displays. Now, the S21 Ultra, that does have a Quad HD display, so, what we expected. But it's weird when we got stuff like that, because, to be honest, you would have thought either everything would be Quad HD, or we would start to see phones, moving to even 4K displays. Sony, with their Xperia 1 2, or 1 Mark 2, whatever you want to call it, that actually has a 4K OLED display, which I don't know if it's made by Samsung or LG, because it'll be made by one of the two of them. But yeah, it's just like, I thought we'll move forward on that. They should, what I'm saying, bottom line is, they should just all have Quad HD displays across the board. I'm not really going to talk about the design. The design is just like, it's a phone. It's fine. I don't really care. I've never really cared about the design of a phone, not unless it's something that gets, in the way of things, because I, like most people, put a phone in a case because, I don't want to risk dropping it and it smashing into a million pieces. But, yeah. But also, there's the obvious things of no charger in the box. Yeah, Samsung's going to be feeling that ironic marketing, going on at Apple about not including charger, and they do the same themselves, but not even a year later, it's several months later. Which, is annoying. The one thing I will say, at least, it is USB-C. And here in the UK, you can get USB-C cables in bloody Poundland. So, getting a USB-C, USB-C cable, and you can even get a charging brick for, a couple of quid, few quid. So, Yeah, okay, but still though, for if I'm paying for a maxed out if I was gonna buy a Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra for £1,329, give me that fucking charger. And also something a bit weird is all of these phones, at least at the time of recording this, none of them support the super ultra fast 40-watt fast charging. They only support up to 25, which is fine. But it's weird that they've gone down with that as well. Now the major thing for me, and a lot of other people, is Samsung have gone back to doing a 2015 Samsung, and there's no more micro SD card slot. So if you want, more than 512 gigabytes on the Ultra, tough shit. If you want more than 256 on the S21 or S21 Plus, again, tough shit. No expandable storage, which, oh god, Samsung. I thought Samsung learnt this lesson before. I thought they learnt it before with the S6 line. With the S6 line was the first time Samsung got rid of the micro SD card slot, realised that that was a pretty big mistake, and brought it back with the S7. In fact, a lot of the S7 marketing actually was about, hey, look, it's got expandable storage again. And here we go again. And I'm hoping if we do get a Note this year, I'm hoping they keep it with that, because otherwise Samsung, this just feels really un-Samsung, really. Because Samsung, when people think of a Samsung phone, or as a company that makes phones, what do you think of when you think of a Samsung flagship phone? You think of basically Samsung, throws everything in, including the kitchen sink, and anything else you could possibly ever think of. They'll just throw it in. You'll have to pay for it. It'll be expensive, but maximum high specs, expandable storage, big battery, everything you could ever think of. Just throwing as many features and things in as possible. Whereas this just feels really restrictingly and, pulled away. It doesn't really, it just feels weird. And the prices are just too high for it, though. They are lower, but, $949 as well for an S21 Plus. Like, seriously, just buy last year's models. They are cheaper than this. Like, in fact, the Samsung Galaxy Note 20 Ultra 5G, yes, that's a really bloody long name, that you can get for cheaper than this. And that phone, is only a few months old. It's not even 6 months old yet. I don't think. It might be nearly 6 months old, but just under. And that has, basically all the features and everything at the Ultra has, being another Ultra, but you also get the S Pen, you get the expandable storage, you get a charger in the box, you get all that, and you can get a much cheaper price. I've seen them, for around, the £800 to £900. If you shop around for it, and if you're buying it used, I think you can get it for about £600-700 if you're buying used or refurbished. So I recommend you go with that or whatever. Now, if you do pre-order, you do get some free gifts, and the free gifts are slightly different in the UK than they are in the US. In the UK, you can get the Samsung Galaxy Buds Pro, which I've heard good things about them. But I personally prefer Sony's True Wireless earphones just because I just prefer the sound of them. But to be honest, as a free gift, yeah, pretty good. The Samsung Smart Tag, I mean, just like that other Smart Tag. So if you really wanted a Smart Tag, you don't have to get a Samsung one. I think it's a pretty. I think you get both of them if I remember rightly, or I think you get this as well. You get a 10% discount of a Samsung tablet, watch, or audio component when you buy this phone, including the Samsung Galaxy Buds Live. And then you get 4 months of YouTube Premium. So, yeah, it's weird because normally the UK, when we get free gifts from Samsung, we normally get the table scraps. But this time around, we've actually got some better deals. But those prices, no, it's just not. It's just not worth it. I mean, for me, it's there's no option for me here because I need a micro SD card slot. I literally do need it. I mean, I've literally this week bought a terabyte micro SD card, which cost me quite a bit of money. But, I needed the storage, and you might be thinking, why do you need that storage? So it's just like, great if you don't, someone else might. And as for cloud storage, no, cloud storage is not a solution. Like, it should be an option. It just should be an option. Samsung used to be the company, that was basically the anti-Apple, where, Apple very close off, Samsung would offer you options, and now it's kind of almost flipping itself on its head. Apple gives you more options with its phones in terms of price range, and also this is just bloody baffling to me. This is just baffling to me, and it just kind of... And in terms of anything as an upgrade, well, the cameras, you could maybe argue, though, to be honest. That's only on the Ultra, though. That's only on the Ultra, really. So to be honest, yeah, I would just avoid this phone. Like, completely avoid it. Unless you say at a really good deal, I would just go for last year's phone. Because it has so many more features, and obviously you also get the charger in the box, which is got nothing to do with environmental, concerns. It's just a way to make it cheaper. Let's not chaos out. It is a way just to make it cheaper. It really just is. And how do I know this? Because they're not offering it in any capacity. They're not giving you discounts. Actually, I don't know. Does that discounts apply? Ooh, computing or audio products. Doesn't say. But even so, just like, nah. I mean, fair, they are cheaper than last year's, but as I've always said about everything, if I think something is worth the money, then I don't mind paying a lot of money for it. I mean, I bought last year an LG OLED TV, which was very expensive, the most expensive thing I probably ever bought myself. But I didn't feel ripped off from that. I got what I paid for, so yeah, this... No. No, the S21 and the S21 Plus feel more like Samsung, upper mid-range phones. And if they were, then that would be fine, because really the Ultra is the only one that kind of feels like, what a regular S21 should be. And I think Samsung are just kind of like throwing far too many phones out at once, because before they were trying to streamline the line, and now they're just making it more and more complicated. So yeah, just stay away from the S21 line. Basically, end of story.